Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the serious strategy game and we're returning to our Let's Play of Kaiserreich, where we are playing the Union of Britain. We've conquered Ireland, but now we are setting our eyes on Morocco down here. We've pre-positioned some of our fleets, the Dreadnought fleet and one of our air wings, so that should be nice. We are also, I think, bringing up one of our battle cruiser squadrons. So once they are down here, I think we are going to start. I also want to give our dreadnoughts a little bit of a chance just to replenish themselves down here in terms of organization. Just get used to the climate and basically all of that. So that should hopefully be okay. And as we say that, there are a couple of battles over here with an improved cruiser and a submarine wolf pack. So if there are indeed submarines down here, then I think we do need to keep in mind that some of our trade protection fleets should potentially join us down there as well. And certainly I'm going to make sure that someone is down there. So how about... I want to keep... How can we have so few of them? I always think that, we have like 5 of these guys. One is over here, that's fine. I want to keep you on the North Sea. One is in the English Channel, as far as I can tell. Yeah, that's you. Okay, let's grab this guy here. And we're going to move you down to Gibraltar as well. Well, maybe not Gibraltar. Let's get over here. Well, why not Lisbon? That should be okay. And then who else have we got? We've maybe got at least... Well, you are fine where you are, I believe. It's not that many left, apparently. One in the Bay of Biscay over here. You know what? You're also going to come down here towards this area here, and that should be okay. Right, there we go. Any other big battles? This one is the perpetual one. This one is just a couple of Dutch submarines. I think we might... Oh yeah, we might have one of our guys is involved over here. At least we sally them over here, but they're not really joining. Have a bit of an intermediate interest in that. That's nice. A couple of our submarines are down here. We are bringing up a couple of aircraft here so that they are also apparently withdrawing, or at least they are losing some of their ships over here. And a couple of our destroyers are now joining up as well. And a couple of... and a couple of their ships actually. So they are now bringing in a couple of light cruisers and destroyers, which is interesting. So in that instance, I would very much like to join, at least with our battle cruisers, and I think that is what we're doing over here. So that is very nice here. Indeed, fast battleships and cruisers are coming in, and hopefully going to be able to teach them a little bit of a lesson there in terms of who you should be engaging with or not. There's something mostly minor damage here. Always a little bit hard to read with this. Yeah, but there are our battleships and our light cruisers, so that is nice. I think we are doing some damage over here against some of their guys, so hopefully, yeah, there goes at least one destroyer. And I think that's going to be okay, because that will probably help out our submarines quite a bit. And let's keep in mind what's going on over here. A couple of convoys sunk, a couple of battleships joining in as well. We need to be careful there. Let's get you back to port to make sure we are, well, at least we are getting some fuel, so that is nice to see. Yeah, and this battle up here, I think these guys are trying to withdraw. They are... Ooh. That's not good. We've suffered a little bit of damage here. I think our destroyers are trying to withdraw as well. Ooh. 20%. Yeah, 2 destroyers lost against 2 on their side, so not really a win. Can we just finish them off, really? Well, their submarines are also withdrawing, and there's 1 submarine left. Come on, you just need to leave. Right, but that probably means at least one of our squadrons here has suffered relatively hard. Quite a lot, actually. Yeah, they have. And you know what? I think it's time to actually move you to the reserve so that we have a proper overview of what's going on over here. Who are you? Oh, I think I know who you are. Right, so we picked a couple of guys over here. Yeah, that probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's send you back to the destroyer reserve, and then you guys here are going to merge up with these, and that's fine, so that should be okay. Right, you're leaving now. That's okay. On the other hand, we've probably got a couple of guys over here that can actually serve as anti-submarine warfare ships. Have any of you been converted? Don't think they have, no. Alright then. We're here. Ooh, the Germans have joined in with a fast battleship. Interesting. Why would they do that? And a couple of destroyers. So hopefully we're going to do some damage against them. Maybe even sink another capital ship here? Ooh, the French have lost one, but the Germans have also lost a destroyer. And the Germans have lost a destroyer. And come on. Oh, come on. He's going to get away. Oh, that's too sad. Too bad. Yeah, and the submarine is trying to get away as well. I would really like you to be gone now so that we can conclude this battle and everyone can get to port. And sort of be a little bit more defensive there. Yeah, 2 destroyers lost, 4 sunk. I don't think this can count as a win really for us. Got a bit of damage on Derfflinger. I wonder whether that is the true World War I Derfflinger. Of the German ships there. Couple of ships over here, just a couple of convoys lost for Denmark. We are holding out over here, so that is nice. Could send, of course, an aircraft here too, but again, I think the Germans would just destroy us over there. Okay, and you guys are the anti-submarine warfare dudes who have been shot up so badly. Ooh, and there is another battle with Derfflinger, that's nice. It's only French ships here, so probably we're not going to do the honors. And someone is surrendering somewhere. So in Asia doesn't affect us really. But Derfflinger goes down. Unfortunately not to one of our ships. But you know what? If the French are going to do that, that is fine to me as well. Right, and the North Sea Fleet has some issues here. You need to be repaired pretty badly. Yes, and we are actually not. We are. Quite a couple of our ships seem to be fine, actually. But probably that is going to change once it registers these guys here in port. Everyone in Cadiz. Yeah, I'm not that happy about the Cadiz situation because you only have so few shipping possibilities there. So what I'm actually going to do is going to bring you guys over to Gibraltar. Wait, what? Can we not sail through Gibraltar? Apparently we cannot. Okay. So probably you need to have either side. Okay, let's get you up there then. You're going to probably stumble into this conflict here. But all in all, I think that's going to be alright. I mean, if the French are going to do this, well, it would be nice, really. Right, so we have a couple of ships over here, though, then. Including you. Okay, so what we're going to do is, we are going to ask you to be a strike force. And your job is going to be to guard this and this area here. And that should give us some leeway. And you're probably just going to join into this attack real fast and then hopefully do some damage against some of these ships. Some of our aircraft are already joining. Our ship-based aircraft seem to be having a little bit of a time here. But all in all, still quite a couple of their ships go down. So that is very, very nice. Blackburn, Baffin, yeah, so all of our aircrafts are extremely useful here. We're going to sail back, save us some fuel, and that's going to be nice as well. Just a small engagement down here, another small engagement, just a couple of convoys really. How are you guys doing? You're extremely low on organization, but I think you'll be alright in terms of your repairs. All in all, that shouldn't be taking too long. Cadiz, yeah, everyone here seems fine. You guys are in Porto, and you're going to be repaired over time. It's going to take a while there, I think. But not much that can be done about that. You are what? You're just Valkyrie-like destroyers? Let's get you into the destroyer reserve. You're not really repairing, are you? Yeah, you're not. That's okay, I don't really want you to repair. Right, Battlecruiser Fleet 2, Battlecruiser Fleet 1, you are still... Yeah, you're suffering quite a bit of damage still, so that should be okay to keep you out of any engagement for now. Right, that being said, well, you do need some repairs and some support. Ooh, our submarine is being attacked over here, but I think we are soon going to see our carriers join in. It is night, but there we go, it's staying light now. Immediately sunk by, immediately they do manage to sink a cruise over here. Our screening efficiency is pretty terrible. Why is that? think we do need to go much stronger on the naval, on some of the naval stuff. But at least that was a very good result over here. 2 aircraft lost. They lose 4 light cruisers. Very nice. I like it. Good, and these guys here are starting to look a little bit better as well, also in terms of organization, and that means that very soon we can launch our attack. You know what? I think what we're actually going to do is ask this guy here to patrol No, wait a minute. Okay, you are set to patrol. Right, you are set to nothing. That's okay. You know what? You can actually set you to strike forth. You are not set to anything, so that's okay. And that means we can ask this gentleman here to not do anything up there, but I do want you to patrol over here, basically. Right, and that should be okay. Good. What is this? Are we winning one of these battles? Look at that, the Germans seem to be having some problems reinforcing their units. Yeah, some of these units are starting to show some weaknesses. Whether or not we can really rely on the Germans collapsing here soon, I don't know. But let's see about that. Okay, you are currently repairing because you have somewhat of a medium repair priority. But that should be okay. Let's actually ask this gentleman here then to start its attack. You're going to sail out in force, so that is probably going to be alright. And you guys here, can I ask you to not do anything? Yeah, that's fine. You're up there, you are down here. And I would like you here to do some convoy, no, not convoy raiding, sorry, convoy escorting. And this is supposed to be part of this here. Not this. Not this either, just this. Fine. Good. Couple of submarines, couple of convoys sinking. Good enough for me. More convoys there. Our troops are now sailing out. What we should do is take our air force and ask you guys here to come up here into the Maghreb and conduct some close air support, while these fighters are going to come over here and provide some air superiority. I think they'll be hard pressed to really get going there. 2 divisions defending, that's not too bad, especially as some of our troops are coming on the shore here in Rabat and next to Casablanca on the other side as well. Wars in Central Asia that don't affect us for now, I believe, at the very least. Right, you have come online on the shore here nicely. Let's send 2 of you over here to support this attack. Currently we are not really winning, but I think that might change soon. Ooh, you're very low on strength. And one of you is just going to fan out here a little bit just to support this as well. And yeah, the shore-based infantry is now in part of the battle, and you're doing fairly well there, so that is nice. There will be a river crossing here, but that's going to be alright. Let's make sure that we're not missing anything very crucial. Okay, so no big naval battle yet. But we're gonna have to see. We are losing quite a bit of oil. Okay, more troops have landed up here. Let's take one of you to Marrakesh, just to get the victory point there. And you know what? One of you is just gonna come up here, so maybe to cut off their line of retreat a little bit. I think that would be good. And yeah, we are now, I think, really hammering them hard there. I think the cavalry division is soon gonna collapse. Good so far. Come on, do come up here. Okay, we're now being attacked from there. That's alright. I actually prefer being attacked because it's probably gonna mean for them that it's a little bit critical. Of course, we are very low on organization here. We don't have any supplies because this area basically is collapsing. But come on, come on. Once we get the harbor, I think we're gonna be fine. And we get the improved light ship design. That is fairly fantastic because I think one of the critical bits for these ships here is to get better light cruisers. We need to modernize most of our ships really, but I think it's particularly crucial. Very low supply, yeah, that's of course understood, but I think it's incredibly crucial to do that for the light cruisers, simply so that we can defeat their light ships a little bit more handily. And for that purpose, what I would really like to do is here mostly the level 2 ships, right? We do have a couple of, yeah, level 2, pretty much everyone. So let's go ahead, let's take the design over here. And let's just get a better design for a light cruiser in as such. So let's keep this in mind over here. And this is going to be based on around defeating light ships. So you're going to get secondary battery, of course, light attack 8. That's a huge improvement already. So just this single thing over here. And of course we're going to give you anti-air because anti-air is going to be important. Not going to give you a new engine because that is incredibly expensive. Another fire control system might make sense. It's a little bit expensive at 120, but it's also going to give us more firepower, so yes, why not? Improved torpedo storage would be very, very expensive and not really that helpful. Planes would be nice because surface detection would go up, but so would visibility, so I think that's not a good choice over there. And over here we are of course going to stick with rapid fire guns, and we could go for either of these, but I think ultimately the slight deduction in speed just doesn't matter that much to me. On the other hand, the hit points and most importantly the light attack is going to be a huge advantage for us. And you know what, likewise over here we could go for aircraft facilities. That would be about 200 points for much better surface detection, so that would be sort of tempting and we'd be gaining some speed. On the other hand, light attack would go down. Oh yeah, quite a bit actually, because of course there has been a slot here before. On the other hand, if we go for okay, let's say we remove this in total. So we're sitting at 39 light attack over here. No, sorry, 13.9. If we go up here, so that's another 3.1. Light piercing would go down. If we take this one, 21. 6 light attack, we'd be down to 27.5 knots. This is so tempting. Light piercing would actually go down, interestingly. Yeah. Let's make a destroyer killer over here. Yeah, and we're gonna call this here the Destroyer Hunter. And I'm just gonna give it a 2 so that we know that it's of the base on the hull design number 2. And all in all, I think this is a fairly good design. Of course, we could go with better engines. Refit costs are very significant, half of a new ship basically. But I think that is fairly nice over here. And you know what? Can we go for a different symbol over here? I don't think this one is particularly meaningful. Let's go for this one. I think the spotter here is fairly... well, it's not really spotting. Okay, let's go for the guns. Right. Just look at how much better these guys are now at light attack. It's 10 times better at light attack, much better at light piercing. Anti-air is going to increase significantly as well. More health points. Lower reliability. Slower slightly. But you know what, that is fine. So we've got the Destroyer Hunter 2 technology. Let's make sure that we are implementing that. I don't want to implement that on these guys because they are currently a bit busy. But over here we do also have at least 2 ships. Let's take these guys here, these 2. You're not currently repairing, so I think that's going to be alright. And we are going to upgrade and refit these ships towards the Destroyer Hunter technology 2. Yeah. Yes, 28 days. Of course it's going to take longer because our ships here are just taking longer to build. You're going to come into harbor before you're going to be successful in doing this, but that's going to be alright. And you know what, we're going to deprioritize the convoys here for a second. Simply so that we can get this done as well. And we have the research slot available, of course. So let's see what we can do. I think in terms of industry, there's nothing that is really prominent for now. Maybe fuel refinery would be good. We are still struggling quite a bit with our fuel. Radar would be nice, also for naval technology. Heavy attack, light attack, surface. It is a good technology, but it's going to be very long term. Fighter, I think that would be great. Also naval bombers would be very good for us to have. On the other hand, just getting stuff like this, advanced super heavy gunnery, 69 days. It's so short. Likewise down here, fire control methods. Extremely helpful, I think. 78 days, and it's gonna give us a big benefit. But you know what? I think we're gonna go with this here. So better ammunition for our light ships and basically for our light attacks. So yeah, that's great. We have landed, of course, in Casablanca. So let's make sure to delete all of these pointless things. Let's define a proper front line over here for everyone. You know what? That's going to include you guys. You can, I suppose... So where we want to go with our motorized divisions, I think we'd want to race basically across North Africa. So you, again, are going to get a front line. That's going to be a little bit slower, smaller over here. And you basically have a spearhead command towards over here. Right. And all of the other guys are simply gonna spread out a little bit. Just expand the perimeter of our landings. And basically just formulate a new position over here. And that's gonna be alright. Marrakesh is gonna fall quickly enough, I believe. Nevertheless, let's start an attack there as well. And you know, if we can advance into empty terrain, I would always prefer if you actually did that. And you know what, likewise down here. It would be nice if we can take Marrakesh. I think that would stipulate a surrender on the side of the Moroccan. Basically from Morocco. Okay. Right. You are over here as well, so that is very good to see. There's a battle down here. Seems to be a little bit larger. 6 destroyers? Well, we're not capable of destroying any of those. So, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. No, well, there is a battle down here with a number of German destroyers that do venture out here. They are a little bit brave, I have to say. Okay, let's ask this guy here to do a strike force command on the English Channel. And your repair priority is simply going to medium, so shouldn't you be selling out? Why are you not engaging these guys? You have a strike force mission and you are set on this. Huh. Curious. How about our naval, our air stuff? We must have some aircraft here, don't we? And we do have some over there. Okay, let's bring it down here and get you over the channel, and you can fly naval strikes there, please. And thank you. Just that battle up there. Just a couple of minus things down there here. You are attacking Marrakesh. I think that should be okay. And over here you have fanned out a little bit. So I suppose what you could do... Can you attack into this? Yeah, you're much stronger than these guys, so that should work out. And again, really, if we got Marrakesh... Well, they do have a couple of victory points scattered all over the place, basically. Are you doing fine over here? Yeah, you're still repairing. That is okay. And how about production? We should have these 2 ships down here. These destroyer hunters. And you know what? I think, to me, that's actually a priority. To get these guys ready. So, let's make sure that they are. Yeah, I think like this is a decent way to do it. So yeah, it's going to take about a month or so to get this guy ready, but again, he's going to be 10 times more effective at his job, so I think that's well worth it. And Marrakesh is ours. Nice and very well done, gentlemen. So more victory points down there. 1, 2, Ceuta, of course. So some up there. This is hilly terrain, this is mountainous terrain, but this here is flatlands, and this is actually not hot, so you know what, we're going to attack over here, and then one of you gentlemen is going to go to Ceuta, and the other one is going to race sort of over there towards the border with France. You are attacking there, that's okay. You are being attacked in the mountains. Again, let's expand our perimeter here. Stop doing stupid things. And I think you'll be good. Right, yeah, that's pretty nice down there. We don't really have any airfields yet. Improved oil processing, very nice. That should help us out a lot with our fuel situation. And I think we're going to go straight into fuel refinery. Rubber processing also helpful, but this here is going to also alleviate our fuel situation. Right, just a couple of minor skirmishes really. How about over here? Here's another battle up here. Dodge destroyers. Why are you not doing anything? I wonder what's going on over here with you guys. You should be engaging. This is not a medium. This is better than medium risk. I'm pretty sure about that. Right, over here. Okay, we are getting on Ceuta. Okay, that's not going to work. Come on, stop it. Go over here, go over there. You are going to attack over there. Again, that's not going to work, but do attack into Fez, because that is a victory point province. Yeah, and it's nice to have Ceuta. Fez being attacked. You guys can advance there. And you know what? You guys can attack into the... well, maybe not. Oh, but you know what? Let's continue this attack. Because I think we have a chance to encircle these two guys there. Let's do spoiling attack here. Bring you up this way. Spoiling attack basically means you're just doing this attack so that you're pinning these guys down, of course. Right. Situation down here is developing a little bit. You're not being attacked there, that's alright. You're also going to come down there. And we are bringing up forces, so maybe attack into here? And that could be helpful. Mountains, hills. Yeah, we need to be a little bit careful that we're not overextending ourselves. Basically, Morocco doesn't have, of course, the strongest presence. But still, I think better be a little bit safer than sorry. Okay, 2 French commune submarines sunk. So these destroyers are proving to be a little bit difficult for us. Ooh. Where are these convoys going? Are we routing trade through here? That's not good. Portuguese convoys. You're coming up here. You know what? Let's attack into here instead. Try to beat back this cavalry. This over here should be fine. You're coming up that way. That's good. Do they have any more victory point provinces? Only this one down here. And I suppose if we took that, they'd be surrendering. Or this one over here. Ah, damn it. Maybe he's gonna move out of the way first. We might be lucky. Okay, but there is one over there. Let's see where he moves. Maybe he's gonna move out of the way. All of this looks relatively promising. This doesn't, suddenly. Well, everyone down there is fine. Yeah, this defense is holding out well enough. You haven't really made any progress that way. You're coming this way, don't you? Why don't you go this way? Oop, blood, told sweat, and so more stability, that is always appreciated. But more importantly, it opens up this here, so more research speed, always extremely good for us. Let's keep an eye on the naval battles. These are going fairly well. Couple of Dutch destroyers. And again, I wonder why are you not sailing forth? Okay, let's put you back on strike force mission. Is it because it's not our ships involved in these battles? I don't know. Right, come on. Sure speed back these guys. Yeah, they're starting to look a little bit silly because we're not really doing that much damage against them over here. All of Rio de Janeiro. I didn't even know they were still fighting. That's so far away now. Okay, you are coming up this way. Someone over there is leaving. You know what, let's just push back here so that we are shortening our front line, because again, I don't think we'll win very quickly over here. Okay, you know what, this looks promising. Let's make a dash. Hope that we're gonna... damn it. Yeah, we just lost a little bit of reconnaissance over there. Right, let's make sure that you are resting up a little bit. And you might want to come up there as well. Some battle over here. Nothing too significant. Yeah, not too significant either. Yeah, you're all good. Right. Come on, you must be winning over here by now. Oh, apparently we are getting a little bit of company from some French commune forces. Certainly nice to see. You are going to come up there, that is good. Come on, 94%. These guys must collapse. Yeah, but they are getting reinforcements, potentially. Come on. Yeah, no, good. Very good. And these guys up here have been overrun. Fantastic. You guys do come up here. Do get this victory point province. And that should mean Morocco is capitulating. We're getting more stuff. A couple of planes even. Including fuel, which is incredibly important. So that is very nice. We're also able to get a couple of units here in a little bit of trouble, so that is nice. And you definitely can directly drive onto Iran and hopefully do a little bit with the French over there, even though they have a lot of trouble, I suppose, with some of their positions there. Okay, let's get our fighters into this terrain over here, as we will do with our light medium bombers. Sinking a ship there is also good. I suppose these aircrafts can actually try to cover this area as well. There are a little bit more battles in that going that way. And there is the Free French 30 victory points province of... These are very high victory points provinces of the French here that we will need to deal with. And of course we do need to establish a front line and all of that. And let's briefly look at the German situation. Still not able to break this front, but the Germans are starting to show signs of weakness over here. And I suppose they must be low on something. I'm not sure what it is. Potentially even army equipment. How about here? Can we see what they are missing? No, we cannot, but I would venture the guess that it's equipment. Over here this front has frozen basically into place, basically due to, well, the winter, and because it's so short that even the Germans can the Soviets can't really concentrate their forces enough over there, I think, so that is certainly good for us. I don't want them to be winning too fast. What's going on over here? Just some weather condition. Alright, yeah, and there is a sandstorm there, so we need to be a little bit mindful of that as well. But I think I don't think the French Republic does have too many troops, does it? 23 to 27 divisions. Canada has about 50. New England has a very significant number as well. So we'll need to be mindful of that too. Right, yeah, and we just need to break through over here. Make sure that these guys are not... So this is the line. So we could come down here. Air detection, ground bombing efficiency minus 100%. Air accident chance is pretty high, so we need to be careful there. So we could send up one of our guys over here so that at least we are separating out these forts for these fronts for the French, so that they can't, well, also so that we have a little bit better chance of just dashing up here, and I think that might be appropriate. Also a couple of French forces up over here as well. Make sure to come down here. Is that also like 10 victory points? No, it's not, but might as well. And you know what? Let's get you over here. You know what? We can do this less stupidly. Right, you're part of this. You are part of this. This here is supposed to go to Algiers. And you're supposed to attack wherever you can. Then we've got like 3 divisions also over here. And honestly, your job is going to be to form a front line like here. And ultimately your job is going to be to come down here. And that should be okay. Great. Good stuff. And these guys over here are going to surrender extremely quickly, I suppose. Come on. You're out of organization, you're out of supply. You are basically surrounded in the middle of the Moroccan mountains, so that should not take too long. Ooh, 2 cruisers and 10 destroyers. Lovely. Thank you, France. Thank you very much. That is a good result. Couple of destroyers as well. Yeah. We're doing very good over here. So I think the next targets are going to be Madeira, the Azores. How about down here? Who does that belong to? Portugal? Yeah. So probably going to try to capture that as well, so that we have some way of potentially projecting power up over here towards some of the oil-rich provinces. That I think would be very good for our fuel situation. Other than that though, things are starting to come together very nicely, I think. We're also starting to have no trouble here whatsoever with our production, so that I appreciate a lot. That is very nice to see. Most of our ships seem to be repairing by now. Why are you not repairing Cadiz though? Interesting. Cadiz? You. Not repairing. I wonder why. 2 out of 5. Let's get you towards Lisbon. Maybe you're going to repair over there. And again, let's just wait until these guys here are bobbed, which should happen extremely quickly. And there we go. All but one of you are supposed to be part of this front line now. And you know what? You can come on via rail. And you guys can come to Algiers. Just directly to Algiers, please. See whether that is going to work. But we do have to put in a cut here. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And do let me know what you think of our strategy of coming around instead of directly attacking Germany. I wonder whether we should be striking now, maybe land on the German coast, as we are starting to see some troubles for the Kaiser. Let's see. Also, let's by the way have a look at down here. No, you guys seem to be having a little bit of troubles, but not that much. Also interesting battle over here. They are trying to land over there, which I think is not going to work out too well for them. But yeah, I think primarily we'll be securing the Mediterranean. That should allow our trade to come through here nicely. Their trade should have been blocked off by this entirely, and that should basically settle or allow us to shift forces very quickly, our naval forces, between these two theaters very quickly, and that should be fairly good for us. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do leave a like and all of that, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.